Hi guys and welcome to the greatest wrestling YouTube channel in the world. Welcome to BFW, that is Born for Wrestling, and today we are going to talk about AEW's biggest pay-per-view and of course wrestling's biggest pay-per-view in the United Kingdom, that is All In. So what is actually going with All In? I don't know. The ticket sales are absolutely astonishing. Over 80,000 plus tickets has been sold for All In has for now. I think they are close to selling out the Wembley Stadium. We are just less than 10 days away for the biggest wrestling show ever in the United Kingdom, All In. So what is actually going to be happening at the show? So what are the matches that are scheduled for the show? The hype, when you talk about the hype, a lot of people are complaining that the hype is not according to the expectations. When you have the biggest crowd in your company's history, and what the hell you are doing with match card? There were a couple of matches that are really good. MJF versus Adam Cole, that's the best storyline. FTR versus Young Bucks, the trilogy match, is also going to be a very good match. But the other matches, there is no story whatsoever. I mean, no concrete solid story. There might be like a couple of weeks ago this attack and that sneak attack or something like that, but there is no strong build up for those matches. Randomly adding up the matches, there are people complaining that this is a glorified house show or a super show, or like Tony Khan just considering it as a go home episode for the All Out, which is a week from the All In. So I don't get it why All Out is a week from the All In. It could have been in mid of Sep or in the start of October, because we have the another pay-per-view Full Gear is in the November. There is a month in the October, so I don't get that thing. But still, we are getting back-to-back pay-per-views, and we'll have to see how many people gonna buy and watch back-to-back AEW pay-per-views in a week span. So it's really going to be interesting. But the hype, really, I mean, Tony Khan should not take the United Kingdom fans for granted. This is a history-making event in the wrestling. So I have heard that this event, 80 plus thousand Wembley Stadium, All In, has broken all the WrestleMania records except WrestleMania 32, which held in Dallas, Texas, AT&T Stadium. Over 100,000 people were attended that WrestleMania 32. So that is the only WrestleMania that was still going on top of All In. So we'll have to see the match card. I mean, we are talking about all these. Some people are telling it's a B grade glorified house show and all the stuff, but Tony Khan really needs to gear up. It's not about just a wrestling match or the moves in the wrestling that gets the audience attention, but it's about the storyline. But we don't know what Tony Khan is thinking about this All In show. Do we have any surprises at the show? I mean, as of now, I think 7 matches were officially confirmed, with Adam Cole versus MJF, FTR versus Young Bucks, Darby Allin, Sting versus AR Fox and Swerve Strickland. Also we got Eddie Kingston return Stadium Stampede match. We are going to be having it All In, and also Kenny Omega in a trios match, in a 3-way tag match. I don't know why Kenny Omega is in the trios match. He could have had a singles match, with that entrance and all, with his wrestling style and all. It could have been a banger, but we'll have to see what goes around with this trios match. And also Chris Jericho versus Will Ospreay. Everybody expected Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay trilogy, but we are getting Chris Jericho versus Will Ospreay nonetheless. And the 0 hour includes Adam Cole, MJF versus the Aussie Open for the ROH tag team title. So that's the card so far. And also women's championship match, Britt Baker, Saraya, and also women's champion Hikaru Shida, Toni Storm. So 4 of the strongest people, must say, in the AEW. So they are going against the women's title. So that is going to be good match. But what about the surprises, and what about the big feel? Definitely missing that big feel. We are just 10 days away, and if it is, I'm not comparing WWE with AEW, but if it is a WrestleMania, we would have a month before, the grand vibes, the feel and all. And this All In show, I don't know, we are just 10 days away, but there is not that actual hype. It's definitely going to be a beautiful show, because 80,000 people in a packed Wembley Stadium, it's 100% going to be looking fantastic and stunning. But what exactly is going to happen at the show? Matches will definitely deliver, but here lacking is definitely storytelling. AEW should focus more on stories wise, not just main event matches or not just some of the tag team matches, but it should focus on every single match storyline. So that actually invests the audience to watch a wrestling match. So that's the thing, guys, and I still hope Tony Khan has some of the surprises at All In, definitely, because I don't think Tony Khan is going to take granted for that 80,000 people in Wembley Stadium. So definitely I'm hoping, there will be surprises from the Tony Khan, and I still trust Tony on this. So let's hope for the best. And we are just 10 days away from the biggest wrestling show in the history of the United Kingdom and in the history of the wrestling world as well. So we'll see how it's gonna turn out, but I'm really excited, guys. And who is not excited in the wrestling world for the All In? I don't know. So that's the thing, guys. And do let me know, what do you think about the All In show? Do you think the hype is matching the show, or the hype is a little bit let down for the All In? So do let me